Okay, talking about percent proportion. There's going to be three letters that you're going to see in a percent proportion. Big P, big B, little r, or big R. Big P refers to the percentage. Don't get that confused with percent. It's the percentage, not the same thing as percent at all. The percentage is a number that is compared to another number. In this case, it's going to be compared to the big B. The big B refers to the base. That's our big number. That's the number to which the percentage is compared to. So we'll look at an example that we'll be talking about the base, but the base is going to be the largest of the three numbers you're going to be dealing with. Lastly, we have little r or big R. These can be interchangeable depending on how you want to use them, but they both refer to the rate. The rate is going to be the ratio of a number to 100. This is always going to be the percent. You would think percentage would be the percent, but not at all. The rate is always going to be the percent, the number as a percent. So here's our percent proportion. It's percentage, big P over big B equals little r over 100. Little r because this is how I would set up a number to become a percent. So this is assuming, let's say it's 25%, this would be 25 over 100. So per 100. So little r when you're using it over 100, big R when you're not going to use it over 100. So up here, 25 per 100 for 25%. Down here, you would just write 25%, and that's it. But again, the R, whether it's lowercase or uppercase, always refers to a percent, not the percentage. So most importantly, don't confuse this with the big P. Now the problems you're going to see are almost always going to be laid out in this format. Blank is blank of blank, except you're not going to have blanks. Instead, you're going to have big P is R of B. This R could be lowercase or uppercase depending on whether you put it over 100 or not. 95% of the problems you're going to see is they're going to be set up in this type of sentence structure where, let's say, 25 is 15% of some number that you have to find, or 25 is what percent of 1,000. So if you remember that the numbers come in this particular order, P, R, and then B, it's going to save you a lot of trouble in the future. So let's look at an example what I mean by base, percentage, and rate. I think we have a pretty good understanding of rate, but percentage may still be confusing to you. So let's say we dump out all these candies, and I want to know what percentage of the candies are orange. Now I know there are 27 candies altogether. And since there are 27 altogether, that's my base. That's my big number. That's the total. And I've counted it up, and there are 8 orange candies. So that's a percentage of all the candies put together. So now I want to find my R, or my rate. So I've set it up in my percent proportion. P over B equals R over 100. Again, 27 is our base because we're making it equal to this 100. That's 100% of all the candies. This is just a percentage of the candies. Alright, I kind of did this all in one step, but I cross-multiplied. I got 800 and 27R here. Divided both sides by 27, and I now know that the orange candies make up 29.6%. Let's look at an example that you might see in the book. Find 15% of 60. I know 15% is going to be my R because there's that percent sign. So that automatically tells me it's my R. The only thing I have to do now is determine if the 60 refers to the percentage or the base. Of course, this is referring to the base because of that sentence structure again. Big P is, they got rid of the is here, 15% of 60. So because 60 comes after the of, it's going to be our base. I'm looking for the percentage here. Cross multiply. I get 100p. 60 times 15 gives me 90. So the percentage will be 9. Here's another example that you'll see in the book. 70 is what percent of 280? There's the P. 70 will be P, the percentage. 280 will be our base. So we're going to be looking for R. Here I've set it up. 70 over 280 equals R over 100. Cross multiply. And I divide both sides by 280 and I get 25% for my answer. So just remember the numbers are going to come in this order. Big P is R of B. If you remember that, you should be in pretty good shape for any homework assignment or question on a quiz.